What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to the Nana manga, this time with the final chapter, which, yeah, can't believe we've actually come around to this day. It felt like so far away, not too long ago, but here we are. We'll just recap the penultimate chapter, chapter 83, real quick, where we did, of course, see this. I think in the chapter before, when we had Nana kind of walking in on the awkwardness in the last chapter. But nice to see Osaki being a bit of herself again after being a bit of a husk of a person. That was good. And like I said, we had some very awkward stuff here. Yuri, of course, a little bit pissed off about that. Takumi's still away, still on a break from Nana, and I think this might be it for them, to be honest with you. The fact that they've spent so long away from each other, the fact that they find comfort, especially Takumi, they find comfort in being away from each other, I think just kind of says quite a lot there, doesn't it? But yeah, as I said, Nana walking in looking pissed, angry at angry at Nobu. Finally speaking for the first time in like 2 or 3 chapters, I believe. Other than that, I'm not sure what else we covered. We went back to Nana's place and got a few things. Oh yeah, we had this segment with Yasu and I can't remember this woman's name. But Shion, that's the one. But yeah, they had quite a nice moment at the end of the episode. Talking about Nana's sister. And again, I'm not sure if we're going to ever see them kind of reunite. If it doesn't happen this chapter, it won't happen at all, which kind of sucks, doesn't it? But yeah, do let me know what you guys think of the one we'll be covering today in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. This was the first chapter with comments, which is interesting. But yeah, let's get right into it. Lovely cover. So again, when did this come out then? At least 6 years ago is when it was uploaded. I've got to imagine it came out maybe even further away than that, to be honest. Yeah, lovely cover artwork here. I wish there wasn't so much text. Like there's literally like mountains of text. I would just like to look at just the artwork. But that's the thing with like every cover, isn't it? To be honest. Yeah, Komatsu looks lovely. I was so happy that Nana opened up her heart to me again, so I tried to buy the ingredients for sukiyaki. But my Mew, again, apologies, as I've been saying for the last 4 chapters, the translation and spelling and such is not fantastic, so you will have to bear with me to get some understanding. This one pretty simple, they're just missing the U for Mew-san, which is a bit of a horrible one to mix up because it's yeah, it's a bit more confusing than maybe any other name that you'd maybe misspell. But Mew-san scolded me that I'm just spoiling everyone, and that we should have the celebration for when Nana stands on stage once again. I don't agree with that personally. I think from a viewer standpoint it's a little bit different, but I think we should spoil her for getting back to a bit how she was, rather than celebrating the fact that she's back on stage, because I think that just reinforces her mindset of that being like the one most important thing above all, and so on. And I don't think that should be. But I was mute meant to know that, so. But if Nana would sing again, sukiyaki would not be enough. But then again, that is like her true self as well. Like that is her dream and such. So shouldn't deny that, for example. But yeah, I think there's more important things in life than your kind of vocation. Although again, singing is different. I think, especially to Nana. Sometimes it is everything you've got. Was everything she had. It's her dreams, but I think people, again, especially people, they grow to outweigh hobbies and jobs and stuff like that. So that's my opinion again for Nana and Co. Obviously, they've got their thoughts. Probably why she's a very successful singer. You find that a lot with professionals and such. They usually make it like their whole life. They've trained their whole life, wished their whole life, dreamed their whole life of being in a certain role. I've just noticed the scroller is absolutely ginormous compared to normal, so it doesn't look like we'll be getting a big chapter at the end here. Oh, bloody dog hairs. Sorry, guys. I think it's annoying because I'm allergic to dog hairs. Obviously got a dog, which is, yeah, it's annoying by itself. I'm not sure what's going on here. Where's the thingy? There it is. It's 22 pages, whereas usually it was 41 last time. It's usually around 40 to 50 pages, so yeah, probably going to be a shorter video than usual today as well, so apologies about that. I wonder why that is, half the size of usual. Yeah, as I was talking about, I've got a dog. I'm fortunately allergic to it. I do pet it and stuff, but I just got to be really careful to wash my hands like straight after, because if I touch my face, like especially my lips or like my cheeks or something, that's maybe why you might see me with red bits or something, perhaps, because I've accidentally touched myself. I have to touch my dog. There's Nana backstage, or on the stage. Nana, no, I can't even read the cat. Yeah, I can't even read the hiragana here, unfortunately, because it's a little too small. Can't quite tell what that says. That's also a nice cover artwork here, isn't it? I really like colours like this, to be honest with you, just like really dark, but they're being like kind of like neonish blue or red, or I just like stage colours like this. Cool. That almost looks real. If it wasn't for like some of these darker outlines, that would almost look real to me. It looks so good. So this is the sukiyaki, I imagine. Can we eat already? There's a limit of 5 sukune per person. Go ahead. Why isn't there any cow in this sukiyaki? Cow? They do say if you don't work, you don't eat after all. The ground chicken meat was on sale, so I made chicken sukiyaki instead. Sorry, I'm yeah. This sounds really stupid because I've been reading manga for over a year now, but I'm still kind of like I've always been like I've been pretty comfortable with the direction of reading, but for whatever reason I woke up today and I can't remember whether to read the right. I mean, read right from left. I know that, but I can't remember to read the text boxes. I think it's right to left as well. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, it comes back to me in a minute. Those are the words in the New Testament that state, "I'm the only one who's allowed to eat out of all of us." What's that? It's not like you work that much to speak so proudly of it. If we were going to say that, Misato is the one who should be eating this. She works too hard. I called her, but she's working till midnight. Okay, I think I got it back. If it means that I can eat cow, I'll start singing tomorrow. I love how we just like cow, not bacon, not yeah, not any other parts, not the struggle to think of parts now. But again, because my mind's on my dog, I'm thinking like pig ears and stuff. used to feed my German Shepherd like pig ears and so on. Don't get so heated all of a sudden, especially if it's for food. I want to sing. How long do I have to stay cooped up here? Let me sing. I'm going to buy some cow. One cow enough? Hurry back soon. But you already made Sukune. It's enough. It would be quite hilarious if you did just come back with just a whole cow. I'm not sure if it'd be more funny if it was the whole cow dead or alive, to be honest. It would be quite funny just bring a whole dead cow here, cooked and everything. But then we should at least go to karaoke after dinner. Agreed. I'm not sure if we should even be partying. That would be quite awesome, to be honest. Imagine you went out karaoke and then in the what's it called? The place next to you, the room next to you, you've just got Nana Osaki, lead singer of the Black Stones, singing her heart out. I'm not sure if we should even be partying. Understandable. I think maybe you guys could use this more than ever though, considering what's going on. No translation for the lyrics, which sucks a little bit as well, but it's really love to see those. So. There's Yasu. But no one else seems to be having too much fun or been massively impressed, are they? Come on, guys. Again, we're halfway through, so yeah, this really does feel a lot shorter than usual. Really sucks ass. I was hoping for a full length end. Maybe I should check these things beforehand. I might have done this in the last reaction, if so. What is that? I have to talk to Nobu, but I don't know what to say. How did this happen? We didn't want to go to a karaoke place and be followed by the paparazzi. I mean, Nana is happy again. To me, it looks like she's just given up on everything and stopped caring. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think you're kind of right there, Mew, unfortunately. It looks like that to me too. Yes, Anne. Oh. Welcome home, Yasu. Special looks like that here, doesn't it? Weren't you going to stay a night at your old home? What happened to your face? Nana punched him. She looks like a right deviant. Huh? Why did you change your plans? Did something happen? I have something important to discuss with Nana. Look how she's literally dribbling. Well, we can talk later. Sing for now. Then I want to sing Funauta next. All the same songs. Shin-chan, can you go make this hot for Yasu? The sake set is in Yasu's room. I've never had warm alcohol. I've heard of like mulled wine and stuff like that. That was a quite popular thing a couple of years ago with some of my friends, but I've never had any warm alcohol or anything myself. I really don't like eating alcohol, which is impossible. It's impossible to eat alcohol, but I don't really hate like alcohol and food. It just overpowers. It's the same thing, same problem I have with ketchup, but even more so with alcohol. I don't know what type of alcohol they use, but every time I've had alcohol in food, it just massively overpowers everything. That's all I can taste. Same with ketchup. If I put ketchup on anything, it just ends up tasting like ketchup. So I usually don't. I like tomatoes, and tomatoes don't overpower. Like you can eat a tomato on like a burger or something, and you can actually taste the burger still. But if I was to have ketchup on a burger, it would just have the texture of burger and the taste of ketchup. This is coming from someone that smoked for a long time, so my taste buds obviously aren't the best. Okay, that's a good boy. Hurry back soon. He's awfully obedient. You sure he's not going to drink it himself? By the way, I heard from Mew-san. How was Reira-san? You haven't spoken to Takumi? I mean, I know this is like a printing thing, but it's quite funny how the whole kind of tone of even the colour of the artwork changes when this is brought up. Quite a good detail. It's unintended. But it kind of reminds me of like again like games, like PS1 games and like older style games. I feel like because there was such limitation, you got such creativity and maybe even unintentional kind of genius from games and stuff back then because of the limitations. Now that we have like movies as well, like now that we have like CGI and you can do anything with games, it's like because there's more freedom, there's actually less freedom, even though there's more. It's one of those paradoxical things. I feel like the same with humans as well. The more freedoms humans have to do stuff, the more we are self-destructive and actually kind of limited. I feel like when we are obviously when you go to the extreme of limiting humans, that's not the case, but you do find that there is more creativity. There's more need for look back at like inventions, for example. A lot of the major inventions and kind of breakthroughs came when humans were kind of more limited per se. And that's because there was a maybe not a necessity for it, but something close to a necessity for like stuff like that for big human developments. I'm very much one that yeah finds a lot of creativity and limitation. Again, take it to the extreme, of course of course not, but she's starting to eat again, so when she regains some strength, she can leave the hospital. But she's still psycho. Well, I thought I was just going to say she's still psycho. But she's still psychologically unstable, so she won't be able to work for a while. Was Takumi okay? He's the same as usual, which you might think is a good thing, but I think as your partner, you probably don't want to hear that. you probably rather hear that he needs you there rather than he's just the same. Not sure how about you guys. Like again, you probably maybe should feel good for him, but it's like as partner, you're like, oh, I kind of wanted to feel better when he's with me than when he's without me. I spoke to him a little bit before we left, but it was all about work, of course. I'm sure he's just trying to keep his mind off everything by keeping busy. That means they didn't talk about me at all. Indeed. Oh, Nobu. Nobuo. I don't want to think about anything anymore and go with the flow. Even if I speak to Nobu, feeling this way, I'll just hurt him again. Oh, yeah. I think that might be quite relatable for Miss Osaki. So she's to the side here. If you're going to confess your love, you have to take care of things first. Don't make her cry by having unfinished business. I wonder how long Takumi is staying over there. Reira's mother can't take much time off from work this month, so he said he'll stick around until she can. So what is this about? Is that if you're going to confess your love, you have to take care of things first. Don't make her cry by having unfinished business. Who's that in reference to? Not really sure. Again, as I said with the translation and stuff, I'm not sure there is an issue with this, but it's just a bit harder to put things in place, I guess. Feels that way to me. I'm going to check on Shin-chan. I'm worried he might be secretly drinking. I have to get it together. Like, I imagined it was like this whole thing so far is from, well, recently anyway, it's from Nana's perspective, so maybe he's talking about, maybe that's meant to be him, to make him cry by having unfinished business. I don't know. Even Nana gathered her strength and started to sing again. So I'm thinking about going to see Reira-san tomorrow. I have to talk to Takumi about our future too. What do you want to do? Oh, these two, mother and son, will be going over there, taking on business. It looks like. Again, doesn't look like we'll ever see this, unfortunately, but I won't go. Okay. And I don't think you should go either. I mean, I guess that is a bit of a theme, like, which I've only just really noticed, isn't it? The whole kind of not addressing. You see that a lot in real life. People not mourning people's deaths. People just so broken that they can't, and they just avoid it. Like what we see with Nana, of course, is the majorly obvious one, but Komatsu and Takumi, especially Shin and Reira, avoidance. And quite a bit of that, actually, aren't we? Which is very un-Japanese. Japanese love their taking responsibility. That's like always, like almost always a message in any anime. Responsibility. They always have very responsible people, and that's always like a topic in some manner. Okay, and I don't think you should go either. Why? Reira-san wouldn't be happy to see you. You'll just stress her out. Really? Damn. Put that quite harshly, hasn't he? So Takumi does like no. Reira-san's love for Takumi has always been one-sided, ever since they were kids. Hey, right. But Reira-san always suffered because Takumi wouldn't love her in that way. That's why she wanted me and Yasan to save her. She loves Takumi beyond even her own control. If you're going to see Takumi, see him somewhere else. But it looks to me like Takumi loves Reira-san too. It would look that way to her, wouldn't it? That is the annoying thing, because it is like he does care for her so much, and she is, as we've seen, she is his sanctuary. But it's not like that, even though it really, especially from like a character, like from anyone in this universe's point of view, it very much looks like he'd love her back. Like, spend so much time looking after her and caring for her and working for her. And again, the whole sanctuary stuff, it very much does seem that way. But it just like the one thing that says no, it's not, is he doesn't. Which yeah. I don't know. Oh dear, here we go. More than me or anyone else. I'm home. Again, you could totally understand why Komatsu would feel like that. Welcome home, Yuri-chan. You must be tired. I'm impressed, Nana-chan. You can sing even if you can't speak. Of course. Then you better start working soon. Sugimura said he's going to kick you all out if you don't work. Oh, really? I mean, come on, how harsh is that? These guys are literally like that. Someone so close to all of them has just died. Oh, we did see this last chapter, didn't we? Her discussing that. I didn't like that. That jerk. There's no way I'll let him do that. Ah, you're all better. Then maybe you don't need Takumi's wife to be by your side anymore. That's Sammy. Been a little bit selfish here, isn't she? Where is she? Did she finally leave? Let's go. We need to talk. Again, you can understand from my point of view. I'd be pissed. I think we all would be. Having your fucking boyfriend or girlfriend's ex stay with you. Yeah, of course you would be. And that is it. All over just like that. You don't need her to be by your side anymore. To be continued in chapter 84. Was this not chapter 84? Is there another one? Let there be another one. No, I don't think there is, unfortunately. No. I'm pressing the button, but yeah. Oh, that is it. Again, a bit annoying, honestly, the fact that we only got 20 pages to finish things off. Wonder why that is. Probably what all the comments are saying as well, I imagine. But yeah, decent final chapter, like I said, and definitely not as comprehensive as every other chapter we've read because it's half the size. But still some pretty interesting stuff covered here. I guess it was nice to see Nana have her shell a little bit, but I totally agree with Mew, to be honest with you. The fact that where is it? Sorry guys, where is it? Yeah, here. It looks to me like she's just given up on everything and stopped caring. I agree with that sentiment, to be honest with you. I don't think her coming out of her shell and stuff like this, it came from like, I mean, she literally started talking because she was pissed at Nobu. But yeah, for a mindset that we saw in the chapters before this, it's like it didn't come from a place of understanding Ren's death and mourning and thinking, did it? It came from a place of being so numb that she's just given up. And yeah. But yeah, again, almost a bit of a nasty way to go out as well, with Yuri being a bit nasty again, understandably so. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you guys for watching. If you've watched all my reactions to the anime, if you've watched, if you guys have only watched my reactions to the anime, if you guys have only watched my reactions to the manga, again, thank you guys very much for watching. Or if you watched both, yeah, thank you guys very much, because I've been watching this for a very long time now, and reading this, of course, for a long time now as well. So it actually really sucks that yeah, there's no more, and we unfortunately don't think we'll be getting any more for maybe ever, which yeah, really sucks. I'd love to see a conclusion. Maybe not even a conclusion, to be honest with you. I'm not sure this is one of those. I feel like this is one of those series that maybe won't ever, even if it was still ongoing, even if it did never have any breaks or anything, I'm still not sure if it ever would have a conclusion. I wonder what the intended conclusion would be, if there is one. But it just almost feels like a kind of soap, or what we'd call in the UK, just like a show that's just ongoing and ongoing and ongoing, that never ends. There's shows we've had in the UK that have been going for like 100 years or something close to that, 50 years. They're just like, they have their storylines and such, but they don't actually ever end. I feel like this is like one of those, but yeah, unfortunately there is no more for now. Yeah, again, thank you guys for watching and supporting my videos throughout. I will just read the comments quickly before we do finish off. And yeah, it's just a bunch of people like me, just kind of sad that there's no more and we won't be getting any more. Someone hated our Sammy. Again, I think if you try and understand her point of view, I think you can very much understand why she's acting like this. I think it's especially understandable considering the type of woman she is, very beautiful, used to getting her way, and so on. It does kind of feel like that, doesn't it? I mean, I don't really read manga too much, but it does feel like a lot of my favourite anime shows and such, like Nana, Hunter x Hunter, they always go on these big hiatuses. It's a shame. So yeah, again, thank you guys very much. Again, do let me know what you guys thought of this final, very short chapter down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with any of my reactions. If Nana does come back in any form, whether that be anime, a new adaptation of the chapters that haven't been adapted, I'm not sure they would do that. That could be a cool possibility. If they end up maybe going an anime only route, I wouldn't mind that. Again, I'm actually like, Fullmetal Alchemist is a good example for me of a show that does take that route, where it actually goes past what the manga was up to that point. The manga wasn't finished yet, the anime kept going to a conclusion. I actually really liked where they went with it in the anime, so I wouldn't mind that, although it's always a bit kind of iffy, because you do want the author to be like on the kind of side of things and to have them involved, otherwise it's not really their kind of piece of art anymore. But again, I quite like that in Fullmetal Alchemist, so I'll definitely watch that as well. If the manga ever comes back, I'll definitely be reacting to it, but again, I'm not really holding out for that. So yeah, again, thank you guys very much, and have a good rest of your day.